Guys, Love is Blind, Season 2, Episode 6. This was a roller coaster. So all the couples come back to reality. Ayana is still there questioning this relationship that I know is not going to work because the guy is basically not ready. And he's so into the other lady that he wanted to marry. Like the fact that you accepted to be second fiddle already stays where you're going to be in this relationship. And I understand that they did have a connection. Personally, I would have said, well, I'm not going to accept your engagement. I want to see how you court me maybe outside of this, And I think that's acceptable because now she's always going to, it's like a mental bang. Like she's always going to think, I'm not worthy. Who is this? And like, unfortunately, she's going to have insecurities that are not even called for. And that's what's going to happen. And she's already having it. Who gave you this? An ex-girlfriend? Do you still talk to your ex-girlfriends? Like, girl, he should know what he should be doing. If he's doing the wrong thing, then let him go. To me, Ayana is too good for him. And I think he's full of crap. Especially after that conversation he had with Mallory at that dinner. And see, he's the one, this episode, that is bringing everyone together because he's full of crap. Then Shane takes Kyle to her family, knowing fully well she didn't want him. I don't even know why she did all that. He goes there, they're asking him all the questions. The one question that was peculiar, are you a proud American? I was like, what the hell does that mean? I felt like that was very loaded. Like, we need to know more about this Shayna's family. Then her brother is like, oh, are you a godly man? And Kyle obviously is an atheist. So I feel like she made her brother ask that so that she'll have another excuse why she should walk away. But towards the end, she tells him the truth. I'm not into you. And she tells the camera, basically, she wants to get Shane. Then she goes and tells Natalie, hey, Natalie, I have a guy that is into you, blah, 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 blah. I was like, shade. So basically throughout the thing, Nick and his girlfriend, Nick seems very messy. He's the one always stirring the pot. Oh, he goes and tells Natalie, oh, this is too soon for this to be happening. Meanwhile, his own relationship is in the toilet. Like your girlfriend or your fiance is calling you a narcissist, which I suspect he is. Because if you guys remember when they were talking about their pets, he was kind of saying she needed to get rid of her cat because his dog wouldn't get along with it. Like there was no consideration for her. And I'm just like, he picked her because he knew she was an insecure person. He wants to control her, but he wants to control her and act like he's saving her. Like, it's such a mind crap. It's crazy. But follow the story, because if you see how he plays her, something that was so important, he kind of diverts, like him meeting her family. And her family seemed super fabulous. I loved all of them. He makes it about his friends. And he couldn't say what it was, so I'm thinking it's something minuscule. Because if it was serious, I'm sure she would have, supported him. And he tries to pick at her, but then when she reacts, it's like, oh my God, I don't know if I could take this. And he picked the right one because he knew she had so many insecurities about herself. She didn't feel loved. So any kind of love would make her feel elevated. But his own relationship is crap. And even last episode, he was going around trying to stir the pot in other people's relationship. Like him stirring the pot in Shane and Natalie's relationship was very uncalled for. He's like, yeah, I tried to ask Shane a question and Natalie freaked out. And I was just like, they were playing. That's how they play. Natalie's obviously shaking because day before this whole event, Shayna is telling her, I could hook you up with someone. She obviously knows Shayna liked Shane. Any normal person, I don't care how secure you are, you see the person in your face, you're going to feel some kind of way. You're going to say, okay, I just met this guy. I know we're engaged because of this show. But let me see how he's going to act. Of course, she's going to be uncomfortable. I don't think it's unreasonable for her to be uncomfortable. Then Shayna showed her cards. Goes to Shane, still saying, I like this, I like that, da-da-da-da-da. Then Shane tells her, I think it's messed up you try to fix Natalie up. And she's like, she said that? She must be insecure. Your relationship is fake. You guys are not compatible. Why are they not compatible? Because she's Asian and he's white? Like, what is your point? Especially, let's play back. Remember her brother or her father asked, I hope you're proud to be American. I was like, huh? Huh? What the? Red flag. And she keeps saying how in the pod she was talking about how she's hotter than Natalie. Why? How? Natalie seems a lot more together. Natalie is beautiful. Like, what are you talking about? Like, she is coming off very nasty. And we were hoping she wouldn't, I watched Grace Report, and Grace Report was talking about hope she doesn't get a bad edit. But she showed her whole hands. She wants to destroy their relationship. She's even being aggressive, so that's not even attractive. Why does she feel her and Shane are more compatible? Why? Based on what? Is it looks? Is it conversations? Because she's like, oh, we're not going deep. Natalie and Shane are going deep. They talked about finances, which is very important in relationships. Like, what do you want them to talk about? She wanted them to talk about her. Why would you be the topic of conversation, girl? Girl, bye. But anyway, that was my review for Love is Blind, Season 2, Episode 6. It's getting juicy. I'm going to go through it, and I'll keep putting my reviews. All right, guys, like, subscribe, comment. Bye.